Tonight at 5, protesters are again calling for justice days after the DA's decision to not charge a deputy who shot and killed Quantaze Campbell.
Plus, President Biden delivers his State of the Union address tonight. We'll preview some of the topics topping his agenda.
And the death toll continues to rise after an earthquake strikes Turkey and Syria. The race to find survivors continues. And you're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Thanks for staying with us at 5, everyone. An upcoming weather alert day could bring heavy snow and freezing rain to parts of southern Wisconsin.
And it could make for a messy commute on Thursday morning. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti tells us what we can expect. He's on the weather patio with our first warn forecast. Gary?
Yeah, the next 24 hours will be pretty quiet. We'll look for a colder night tonight and a mild and dry day tomorrow, but things will change. You can take a look at visible cloud track. We had plenty of sunshine today across southern Wisconsin. Just a little bit of cloud cover this morning, but then those clouds moved out, and high temperatures today have soared into the 40s. 45 Janesville, Madison 43, 43 even as far north as the Dells, and current temperatures are still in the upper 30s. With the sun going down, those temperatures will drop off a little more quickly with the clear skies. But here in Dane County, temperatures are still in the 40s, and look for skies to be mostly clear this evening. Temperatures dropping to around 28 degrees by 10 p.m. But we do have that alert day in the forecast for tomorrow night into Thursday for the possibility for snow as well as some freezing rain. Winter storm watches have been issued from 3 a.m. until 9 p.m. on Thursday for areas north and west of Dane County. Madison not in the watch, but areas north and west are in the watch, and we probably will see advisories across much of the rest of southern Wisconsin. I'll have more on the timing of the snow and how much will accumulate in just a few minutes.
All right, Gary, thank you. And as you prepare for the storm, don't forget to download our First Warn Forecast weather app. It has school closings, hourly forecasts, road conditions, and the latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC Weather.
Calling for the district attorney to resign and the termination of a Dane County deputy. A group of protesters are again pushing for justice for Quantaze Campbell.
This comes just days after the DA's office said it would not be charging the deputy who shot and killed the 46-year-old. Tahlil Moeddin spoke to Campbell's supporters today outside of the county courthouse, and she joins us now with more. Tahlil?
Eric and Susan, right now that Deputy Cody Woods is still on administrative leave. But as far as the DA is concerned, criminally, he's in the clear. And that's got many questioning his judgment. On the steps of the Dane County Courthouse, this group's message to the district attorney, Ishmael Ozan, is clear.
We don't need them, and we don't want them. Defund the police and throw Ozan out on his back.
Justice looks like Ishmael Ozan resigning from office because we cannot trust him to keep black people in Madison safe.
The dozens led by Freedom Inc. calls their gathering the People's Court and are again demanding justice for Quantaze Campbell.
Our children need their fathers.
The man was shot and killed by Dane County Deputy Cody Woods in Windsor at a Super 8 motel last fall.
The video showed Officer Cody Woods taking a black life, and Ozan continues to show no remorse, no care, and no concern.
On the same day, the DOJ released surveillance and squad car video of the incident. The DA's office said there was no evidence to hold Deputy Woods liable in criminal court. According to the DA, Woods fired at Campbell after he didn't comply with an order to get out of a stolen truck and instead drove forward close to where the deputy was.
We can't shoot nobody down because we're scared.
Supporters of Campbell's family say they continue to be devastated and angry by what they're calling a lack of care from Ozan.
Ozan continues to use his position to harm black people. He continues to treat black children, black men, black women, black queer folks as criminals.
The group has previously called for Ozan's resignation in similar situations in the past. The Dane County Sheriff's Office is currently undertaking their own administrative review of the incident. For more details about the shooting and video footage, visit channel3000.com.
Tahlil, thank you. You can follow along and read more about this developing story at channel3000.com and on our Channel 3000 News 3 Now app. Download it for free in your app store.
Later tonight, President Biden will deliver his State of the Union address, which comes as the president now faces a divided Congress and must work with Republicans to pass his agenda.
But what's in store for tonight's speech for Wisconsin? Political reporter Will Keneally joins us now with more. Will?
So we're expecting tonight's speech to be a little bit of a bridge. The president is expecting to tout his first 2 years in office while also point ahead to a possible re-election run as soon as next year. And so we'll likely hear from the president on the issue of infrastructure, touting up some of his accomplishments, especially in Wisconsin. One of the First Lady's guests tonight is a Milwaukee resident who's working to get rid of some of the lead water lines in that city, which was part of the big infrastructure package that the president passed in the past couple of years here. Also in the speech tonight, Senator Baldwin is bringing David Hovde of Appleton, a diabetic who we caught up with earlier today.
The avoided hospitalizations, the avoided ER visits, the avoided pain and suffering, frankly, is well worth the investment that's being made.
So we're expecting to hear more tonight about prescription drug costs as well as the infrastructure funding that we mentioned earlier. This, of course, is ahead of the president's visit to the Madison area tomorrow. We're expecting to hear him talk about labor and the economy. Reporting from the Capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
All right, Will, thank you. You can watch the president's speech live at 8 tonight here on CBS or stream it on channel3000.com and through our Channel 3000 Plus streaming news app. President Biden's first stop after the State of the Union address is southern Wisconsin. The White House has not publicly disclosed the details of the president's visit, but he is scheduled to arrive at Dane County Regional Airport tomorrow. We're waiting for official word where the president will give his remarks, and we'll have live team coverage of the president's visit in all of our newscasts beginning tomorrow on News 3 Now this morning. You can also watch a live stream of his remarks at channel3000.com and Channel 3000 Plus.
New at 5, the Sauk County Sheriff's Office is once again asking the public for more information regarding a 2020 murder at Devil's Lake State Park in Baraboo. 24-year-old John Smutzer was found dead in the park in October of 2020. Investigators believe the UW-Madison graduate was randomly attacked while hiking alone. Deputies have already looked into more than 100 tips and conducted hundreds of interviews, but are now asking for more people who may have seen or heard anything to come forward. Happening now in Turkey and Syria, a desperate struggle to locate and rescue survivors of 2 massive earthquakes. More than 7,000 people have died, and the death toll is rising. Tina Krause tells us falling temperatures are complicating access and aid, and we want to warn you, the video you are about to see is difficult to watch.
A small sign of hope in the frantic search for survivors. A 2-month-old baby pulled from the rubble in Turkey after being trapped for 29 hours. It's a victory against a ticking clock and dropping temperatures. Rescuers also freed an 8-year-old boy who spent 32 hours beneath the debris. Other discoveries were grim. This father in northwestern Syria wept over the body of his baby girl who did not survive. 2 massive earthquakes and their aftershocks have devastated this seismic region along the Turkey-Syria border, toppling buildings and heaping misery on an area already suffering through civil war and a refugee crisis. Turkey's president declared a state of emergency that will last for 3 months. It's also meant to address a growing humanitarian crisis. Survivors are waiting in bread lines. We have been hungry for 3 days, this man says. Our kids and family are desperate. We are freezing in the cold. We can't enter our houses. Basic supplies like flour are also dwindling. The United Nations released $25 million in aid, and the United Arab Emirates says it will provide $100 million. For some, desperately needed help is too late. Tina Krause, CBS News.
The World Health Organization says up to 23 million people could be affected by the earthquake.
Now to a developing story out of Milwaukee. A police officer was shot and killed early this morning. It happened around 1 when police were checking on a wanted suspect in connection with a robbery. When police arrived, there was a struggle with the suspect and a gunfire exchange between the suspect and the officer. The 37-year-old officer died from his injuries at the hospital. Police Chief Jeffrey Norman is asking for the community's prayers and support.
This is a time to lean in and do the work that needs to be done in our community. The violence needs to stop. The violence needs to stop. Everyone has a role in community protection.
The 19-year-old suspect was pronounced dead at the scene. It's unclear if the suspect died from a self-inflicted wound or the officer's gunfire. Governor Evers offered his condolences to the Milwaukee Police Department on Twitter today. He said he and his wife are praying for the officer's family, colleagues, the department, and the entire city of Milwaukee, mourning yet another tragic loss due to gun violence.
2 new grocery stores had their grand openings in southern Wisconsin this morning.
That's right. Hy-Vee has opened grocery stores in both Janesville and also in the village of Oregon, something one of those communities was previously in need of keeping up. Our Catherine Merck has more from the Oregon Chamber of Commerce about why this store really matters so much. Catherine?
After the legacy grocery store Bill's Food Center that supported the community in Oregon decided to sell, the village was in need of a replacement so people could get their essential food items. That store was Oregon's only grocery store. Today I spoke with the Oregon Chamber of Commerce about the positives the Hy-Vee replacement brings for the area. He says without that location, this community would be without a place for fresh foods for its residents close by.
Hy-Vee will bring what it brings to all the communities that they're in, good quality produce. It's critical because without that, we would decidedly be a food desert. So, and actually a good chunk of Oregon is a food desert.
Opening of these 2 stores, Hy-Vee will have 8 grocery store locations in Wisconsin, including another one that opened today in Janesville. That store is expected to bring roughly 600 jobs to the region. The executive director of the Chamber of Commerce says those who are working at Bill's Food Center in Oregon will have the opportunity to be employed by the Hy-Vee there.
Catherine, thank you. February is Black History Month, and each week News 3 Now is highlighting key moments and figures in southern Wisconsin's Black history. In 1991, Frances Huntley Cooper was elected mayor of Fitchburg, the first Black mayor in the state of Wisconsin. After a long career in public service for Dane County, she broke 142 years of history, breaking the state's mayoral color barrier.
Was that a lot of people in Fitchburg knew her. She had done a whole lot working for the county of Dane, not only just working full-time, but also being locally involved in the communities. That is what opened up the eyes of people who voted for her. So that was a historic moment. What we need to do with it is carry it forward. We can't let it be forgotten.
And at 6, we'll highlight Huntley Cooper and other local Black history icons as we continue celebrating southern Wisconsin's Black history. Next at 5, Gary has the latest on this upcoming Alert Day.
Plus, after a string of airline travel mishaps, Congress is crafting a bill that would define the FAA's future authority. We'll have details on that when we come back. And we're just a few days away from the start of the sturgeon spearing season. We'll share everything you need to know. That's coming up tonight at 6.
Strong Tuesday numbers on Wall Street. The Dow Jones jumps more than 265 points. The Nasdaq adds 226. S&P 500 gains 53. And we'll be right back.
A former prosecutor, now circuit court judge, Janet Protasewicz. On the Supreme Court, she'll be a common-sense judge. She believes in abortion rights, fairness for all, and protecting public safety. Janet Protasewicz for Supreme Court.
Right now is absolutely the best time of year to buy furniture. And Slumberland Furniture is the best place during our huge President's Sale. Come see our special offers throughout the store. Plus, special financing is available for convenient monthly payments. And did you know Slumberland offers custom fabrics and colors at no extra charge? Check out this gorgeous sectional, and it comes with a free ottoman. Plus, so much more during our huge President's Sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Exciting things call for a drum roll, like this new offer on one of Wisconsin's favorite lotto games. It's Super Cash 5 will get you 6. During February, when players buy a $5 or greater Super Cash ticket, they'll get a bonus ticket with 2 additional plays for the next drawing. Only in February. This exciting offer from the Wisconsin Lottery is going fast.
Habush attorneys are the best of what a personal injury attorney is about.
To get the most money for your case, you need to have a law firm that's unrelenting.
We will fight with all that we have in person power, in knowledge and experience to bring about the result they deserve.
I can't give them their life back how it was, but I can give them the financial compensation to get their life back on track.
Lake Ridge may be a new name, but it isn't a new bank. It's one built on over a century of community commitment. One equipped with all the knowledge and resources of 145 collective years of experience. Monona Bank and State Bank of Cross Plains are coming together as one. As Lake Ridge Bank, we're doing more together for you.
I'm going for Judge Janet
Protasewicz? You don't need to know how to say Protasewicz to know that Judge Janet believes in abortion rights, fairness, and public safety.
Protasewicz.
I'm News 3 Now's Josh Spreiter. I'm visiting the people, places, and events that make this area one of a kind. Tell me what inspires you, and it might be featured on News 3 Now this morning.
In the 608, weekdays on News 3 Now this morning. A scam that tricks bank customers, stealing money from their accounts.
They try to get money as much and as fast as possible, and then they're gone.
News 3 Now is getting answers to help you avoid becoming the next target of bank imposters. Thursday at 10. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Today, the Navy released new pictures of crews recovering debris from the Chinese surveillance balloon that was shot down off the South Carolina coast. The Department of Defense says the suspected spy balloon was about 200 feet tall and carried surveillance equipment the size of 2 to 3 school buses. Crews are also using ships to scan the sea floor for all remaining parts of the balloon so U.S. analysts can get a full picture of what types of sensors the Chinese were using.
Airline passenger safety and the health of the nation's air travel infrastructure took center stage on Capitol Hill today. Congress is considering reauthorization of the FAA, crafting a comprehensive bill defining its authority. Ivan Rodriguez has more.
The aviation system is telling us something's wrong, and we need to listen.
Federal aviation officials on Capitol Hill Tuesday answering questions from lawmakers after 2 runway misses in 3 weeks in New York and Texas.
Southwest aboard. FedEx is on the go.
The panelists have legitimate concerns about predictability and agility of the FAA.
Funding for the FAA is up for reauthorization by Congress this year. The FAA says U.S. aviation continues to be the safest in the world, but they need more money for new technology, training, and hiring more pilots. Industry groups agree.
It takes constant improvement to get to be the best. It takes constant improvement to stay the best.
A major tool used to learn about aviation incidents and how to avoid them is the cockpit voice recorders. The National Transportation Safety Board told the committee that the voice recordings were unavailable from the near miss this weekend in Austin. Voice recorders in U.S. cockpits only hold 2 hours worth of data and continuously overwrite older data. The NTSB said they have continuously asked that the length be extended to 25 hours like European airlines.
And with this FAA reauthorization bill, we have an opportunity to remain the best, to constantly get better, to avoid complacency, and to make sure we never fall behind.
In Atlanta, I'm Ivan Rodriguez.
During today's hearing, a fire broke out on board a United flight from San Diego to Newark. The plane turned back shortly after takeoff. 4 passengers were hospitalized with injuries. It was sparked by the battery of an electrical device.
Gary is keeping a close eye on an upcoming weather alert day. He has more in our First Warn Weather. Gary?
Yeah, we put this in yesterday because of the potential for a winter storm for tomorrow, late tomorrow night into Thursday. And right now, everything seems to be on track. In fact, if anything, it's a little more certain. But there still are some questions as to, like, snowfall amounts, for example. Notice we have a range of 1 to 8 inches of snow. That's a pretty big range across our viewing area. Some people will probably end up closer to 1 inch. That's more likely to be farther south. North and west of Dane County, that's where the heavier amounts are likely to be. There also could be some freezing rain or sleet. Right now, it looks like that's probably more likely from Madison to the north and west, and just for a short period of time tomorrow evening. But all of southern Wisconsin is going to be impacted by this storm. So as far as the snowfall amounts, we have a little higher confidence now that we'll see a narrow band of about 6 inches or more of snow, basically from around Prairie du Chien up toward Baraboo and the Dells and into central Wisconsin. Farther south, there's a little less certainty for the snowfall amounts because there could be a mix of rain and snow. The longer we see a mix or just plain rain before it changes over to snow, the lesser the amounts will be. That's far more likely down toward the Illinois state line, where this may mainly be in the form of rain until sometime early to mid-morning on Thursday, and then then everything kind of pulls out late Thursday morning. The farther north and west you go, though, the more likely it is to be just primarily in the form of snow. That's why the amounts will be higher there. And then farther to the north and west, those amounts drop off again on the northern part of the storm. So again, it's that sweet spot right in between where the heavier snow is likely to fall. There also could be some freezing rain or sleet for a short period of time. Probably, say, maybe after 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, early on Thursday morning, before it changes over to snow. You can see future track computer models have come back a little bit, showing less than 1/10 of an inch of freezing rain in that area. But again, this is something that we're keeping a very close eye on because that could make roads icy. There are winter storm watches in effect from 3 a.m. until 9 p.m. on Thursday, north and west of Platteville to Sauk City, lying up toward into the Fox Valley. So north and west of Dane County. Planning your night, no problems tonight. Clear skies, low temperature 21 Madison, 21 Middleton, 23 in Verona. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, low of 24 in Janesville and 23 degrees in Prairie du Chien. Tomorrow, still no problems. Partly sunny skies, mild, high temperature 42. Where we start to look at is starting later Wednesday night. 10 p.m., probably still dry. Temperatures right around 32. And again, that's going to be critical. You can have snow with temperatures just a little bit above freezing. You have to have temperatures at or below freezing for freezing rain. That's likely to occur, again, early on Thursday morning, somewhere right around Dane County or just a little bit north and west of Madison. Mainly rain down toward the south, but watch how eventually that starts to change over to snow as we get into Thursday morning. So by 10 a.m., most areas are seeing just plain snow, even though temperatures might be just a little bit above freezing. Farther they are above freezing, like in Janesville, might still be rain at that point before changing over to snow. Again, that's why the amounts will be lighter down toward the Illinois state line. Everything lifts to the north and east as we head into Thursday afternoon. Notice by 4:30 p.m., the snow winding down across most areas and just down to some flurries. But again, that narrow band, that sweet spot north and west of Dane County, where the heaviest amounts are likely to be, but everybody will get several inches of accumulation. 7 to 10 day forecast in the wake of the storm, a little colder for Friday, some snow showers or flurries. Then we start to warm up again into next week. Temperatures are back in the upper 30s to lower to middle 40s. Mainly rain from Valentine's Day into Wednesday and Thursday, then turning windy and colder with some flurries at the end of next week. As we check out first warn traffic right now, things are actually looking pretty good on the Beltline. There's the view of the Beltline at Stoughton Road. You can see traffic is pretty light there. Across Dane County, well, it looks like we might have an accident that just might have occurred on the westbound Beltline right around, looks like John Nolan Drive. So as far as travel times are concerned, you can see westbound, the travel times have increased to 22 minutes because of that accident there. 15 minutes back in the eastbound direction. Heading out of Madison, no problems on I-3990 from the Beltline to Janesville or US 12 Middleton to Sauk City. Downtown to Sun Prairie, East Washington Avenue and US 151 will take you 18 minutes. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
Gary, thank you. And next at 5, what is the secret to happiness? Just a simple question, right? We'll take a closer look at the decades-long study about it and what they found that makes for a happier life. Stay with us.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
All you have to do is point.
Yes! 1-800-GOT-JUNK can make it disappear.
And that's why they all start dancing.
Woo! Break up with your junk. Save $41 with the code BREAKUP41.
Memories matter. This bend on Cox Hollow Lake was one of Dad's favorite fishing holes. Crest Funeral and Cremation Service helped us make sure he's never forgotten. Making it personal. It's how you heal. We are Crest. We truly believe your memories matter.
There's nothing like hitting the waves.
There's nothing like volunteering, but my moderate to severe eczema can make it hard.
Now, I'm staying ahead of it.
Dupixent helps heal your skin from within, so you can have clearer skin and noticeably less itch. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor about Dupixent.
Last call. This is the last week of Denny's Jewelers retirement sale. The final markdown has been made. Each and every piece has been priced for immediate liquidation, up to 70% off. Nothing held back. All must go. Denny's Jewelers retirement sale is over this Valentine's Day at 5 p.m. sharp. This is absolutely your last chance to save up to 70% off at Denny's Jewelers before this sale is over. Denny's Jewelers retirement sale, 1903 Cayuga Street, Middleton.
Get your project to the finish line and race to savings at Menards. Update your home with IVC sheet vinyl. It's waterproof and features a durable wear layer for busy households. Engaged sheet vinyl flooring is only 79 cents a square foot. We also carry a great selection of Shaw flooring products. From soft and luxurious carpet to durable laminate flooring and waterproof vinyl plank. Pick up Enduro carpet for only 79 cents a square foot now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Are you a T-Mobile customer in Wisconsin? Recently, T-Mobile disclosed that 37 million customer accounts were hacked, putting your personal information at risk. Don't let identity theft ruin your credit score and cost you thousands of dollars. Call Lawton & Cates for a free consultation and learn your rights.
Don't delay. The Brothers Maine President's Day sale is happening now. Shop local and save with tremendous deals on Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Amana appliances. We have the area's largest selection and the lowest prices guaranteed. Feel like family. Brothers Maine.
All you have to do is point.
Yes!
1-800-GOT-JUNK can make it disappear.
And that's why they all start dancing.
Woo! Break up with your junk. Save $41 with the code BREAKUP41.
The world's longest scientific study about happiness is now in its 85th year.
Studying something for 85 years would not make me happy. Harvard researchers have been tracking a group of people and their descendants since way back in 1938. Mandy Gaither shares what research has discovered.
What makes a person happy is an age-old question that Harvard researchers have spent decades trying to answer.
People who do the best, who are happiest and healthiest, maintain their relationships.
Physical fitness is vital to health, but researchers say so is what's called social fitness. The study finds that more than anything else, being close to others is what keeps people happy throughout their lives. And researchers say it's never too late to find that happiness.
Our study shows us that people find friends, they find love when they're sure it's never going to happen for them, at all different points of their lives.
Study director Dr. Robert Waldinger says a lot depends on whether you're intentional about making and nurturing good relationships. If you're looking to be happier, he says, take small steps.
It doesn't have to be big. Think of somebody you miss, somebody you'd like to connect with. Just send them a text, send them an email saying, hi, I was thinking of you and just wanted to connect.
Waldinger says social media can also help with happiness goals, but only if it's used to connect with others.
If we passively consume somebody else's Instagram feeds, somebody else's happy pictures of beaches and parties, that's going to lower our self-esteem. It's going to make us feel like we're missing out on the good life, which isn't the truth.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
We're back with a final check of your first warn forecast in just a moment.
This President's Day, we're throwing a 5-star celebration at Bob's Discount Furniture, making it super easy to shop my top-rated products. I've got on-trend styles, unbeatable prices, thousands of highly rated and reviewed pieces ready to ship now. So this President's Day, ditch the gimmicks and phony sales because the stars have aligned at Bob's. The reviews are in. Shop Bob's for style, value, and quality.
Your foundation doesn't improve the appearance of under-eye puffiness. Your concealer doesn't make fine lines disappear. Even worse, they can make those imperfections more noticeable. Introducing Tint and Tighten, a new must-have lightweight tinted cream that is sure to find its place in your makeup routine. Tint and Tighten is the only tinted cream that creates a temporary tightening layer on the surface of the skin, which works to instantly reduce the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye puffiness.
So with foundation, normally it just
kind of, you just cover up and conceal things. But with Tint and Tighten, it actually changes the way the skin looks. The lines are actually gone, so you don't get any of that buildup within them and the creases that you normally would see when you wear foundation.
Tint and Tighten works to smooth out wrinkles and under-eye puffiness in just 10 minutes while covering and concealing dark circles, age spots, and uneven skin tone, making you look and feel years younger.
I will be turning 59 in June of this year. Using Tint and Tighten, for me, I'm actually very confident right now that my wrinkles won't be as obvious. It is giving me the support that I think reminds me that I'm at my best right now.
40s is a bit of a shocker for me because 40s I noticed the skin under my eyes getting very loose, and then 50s hit and I'm 54 and I really noticed the difference in the firmness of my skin here and especially here. I'm glad there's products like Tint and Tighten out there so that I can just put this on and not worry about what I didn't do in my 40s, my 30s, and my 20s, and it looks like I always have. It's a pleasure and it's actually a gift for anyone.
What's even better is that these remarkable results last for up to 8 hours without needles or injections. Want to look your best for that upcoming event, date night, or job interview? Maybe you simply want to feel younger and more confident with your appearance. Then add Tint and Tighten to your makeup routine and bring youthfulness back to your life. Try it this Valentine's Day for only $19.95. Plus, get free shipping and handling. Visit tintandtighten.com or call the number on your screen.
Wisconsin. It's easy to take for granted how we warm up. But what if you couldn't warm up so easily? For many, it's a reality they can't ignore. Working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling to keep their heat and power on in the dangerous cold of winter. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safe in your home. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
Winter storm watch north and west of Dane County from 3 a.m. until 9 p.m. on Thursday. Looking for a narrow band of heavy snow just north and west of Dane County, but several inches elsewhere. A lot of it will depend on temperatures, so we'll keep watching this and update you at 6.
We're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. CBS Evening News is next.